Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Hail Joey Noter and
Jetman1.
And we will be doing a video today for you guys. I will leave his link in the description below. Make sure to go subscribe to his channel and like all his videos. He has good videos about NBA and NFL, so if you want to go check those out. Let's get right into the video.
Okay.
Today we will be doing NBA, our predictions of the NBA standings. So he's gonna do the West and I'm gonna do the East. I will attempt to do the East.
Okay. Alright, so for number 1 seed for the West, I think it's obviously going to be the Golden State Warriors. Well, they have a great point guard at Stephen Curry. They have a great small forward, of course, at Kevin Durant, power forward, Draymond Green. Center, I don't know what they're doing with center. I think they're starting Zaza Pachulia. And, I think they're going to be 1 seed.
Yeah, I agree.
No, you should do 1 seed for the East.
Okay, so 1 seed, I think it's going to actually be the Boston Celtics. They recently just got Gordon Hayward, which is a very good pickup. The Celtics, Isaiah Thomas, you got to give that man props. He's small, and he still finds a way to get into the post and actually score. He can shoot. I think it's good for the Celtics. Al Horford, underrated center in my opinion. So 2.
For number 2 seed of the West, I think it's going to be the Houston Rockets because the Rockets, they have James Harden, of course. They picked up Chris Paul over the offseason. They might get Carmelo Anthony. I'm not sure if they will yet. He might go somewhere else, but I just think they're going to make the 2 seed because I think James Harden and Chris Paul will do good as a duo.
Okay, so the 2nd seed, in my opinion, is going to be the Cavs. Kyrie, LeBron, best player right now, and Kevin Love. Tristan Thompson's pretty good. I don't have a lot of faith in their shooting guard, though. I don't think Kyle Korver is reliable, and I don't think Iman Shumpert or J.R. Smith is either. So that's the reason I think the Celtics do beat out the Cavs.
3rd seed, I'm going to give it to probably the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard, pretty much the best defender in the league right now. They have Paul Gasol as power forward. Patty Mills, I think they're just a great trio in the starting lineup. And Ginobili, I think, is retired, right? And Tony Parker's coming off the bench, so.
Ginobili currently isn't retired, but he is very old and he should retire.
Okay. I thought he retired.
The 3rd seed on the East, in my opinion, is going to be the Raptors. Raptors is not, to be honest, I don't think they would be very high in the West if they were even in the West, the Raptors, just because the East is not very strong. Gordon Hayward, Kyrie, LeBron, and Tristan, that's basically, and Al Horford are probably the best people in the East. And then you have nobody. Next, you have, so that's why I'm going with the Raptors. DeMar DeRozan is a very good shooting guard, and don't get me wrong, but I just don't think they're a strong enough team yet to actually win any championship, but I am going to put them at 3.
4th seed for the West, I think, is going to go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Well, they have Russell Westbrook. In my opinion, the best point guard in the league. But from his video, he says otherwise. But it's fine.
Yeah.
They picked up PG-13 over the offseason. Great small forward. Probably going to be a great duo with Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams. I think he's going to be a little bit better than he was last year. And that's what I'm going to say for the 4th seed of the West.
4th seed, I'm actually going to go with the Bucks. It's a strange pick for me. But, Giannis Antetokounmpo is a monster. And then you got Thon Maker and Malcolm Brogdon. That's a good... Brogdon.
It's fine.
My bad. But they are I think they have lots of talent there. I think still they're going to fall behind the Raptors just because I just think Giannis Antetokounmpo maybe needs one more player to actually give him that help. But, and that's my pick for 4th.
All right, 5th pick for the West. This is kind of hard to me. I am going to give this to the Clippers. I'm going to give it to the Clippers because they traded Chris Paul for Patrick Beverly and Patrick Beverly, and Patrick Beverly is a good point guard in my opinion, and he's going to be with Blake Griffin because he signed with the Clippers again, and DeAndre Jordan.
They also picked up Lou Williams.
Yeah, Lou Williams, great player. I think he'll do really good in the future, and I think the Clippers have 5th.
All right,
Sorry about
so
that.
In the East, I think the 5th seed is going to be the Heat. The Heat have Hassan Whiteside. Sorry, I'm very bad at pronouncing stuff. But I think Dion Waiters had a monster season. At the end, he's honestly one of the best shooting guards in the East. That's not saying much, but still, that's a good accomplishment. Goran Dragic, good point guard. Even though Chris Bosh is retiring, I think still the Heat will be taking the 5th seed.
All right.
My next seed is the 7th, of course, and I'm 6th. My bad. I think the Hornets will actually be taking this one. Kemba Walker, which was he's a great point guard. He gets better every season. You got Nicholas Batum, great small forward.
Dwight Howard.
I think he's underrated, Nicholas Batum, and Dwight Howard starting center. He got them, and I mean Dwight Howard's not his prime at any means, but he's still a great player.
All right, 6th seed for the West, I think, is going to be the Portland Trail Blazers, and personally, that's my favorite team. They have Damian Lillard as the point guard, C.J. McCollum as a shooting guard. They haven't really figured out small forward yet, but like power forward might be either Zach Collins or Caleb Swanigan, who they drafted drafted this year, and Swanigan did good in the summer league. So and center is Yusuf Nurkic. I think they'll do good and have 6th seed for the West.
My next seed is the 7th, of course, and I'm 6th. My bad. I think the Hornets will actually be taking this one. Kemba Walker, which was he's a great point guard. He gets better every season. You got Nicholas Batum, great small forward.
Dwight Howard.
I think he's underrated, Nicholas Batum, and Dwight Howard starting center. He got them, and I mean Dwight Howard's not his prime at any means, but he's still a great player. I actually made a mistake. I'm very sorry, guys. I am all over the place today. Actually, I'm switching lines. The 5th seed, I'm taking the Wizards. The 6th seed, I am taking the Hornets, and then that is mine.
All right, so 7th seed for the West, I'm gonna say it's going to Minnesota Timberwolves because they have great players such as Karl Anthony Towns, Jimmy Butler, and Andrew Wiggins. I think they'll be a great dynamic trio, I guess you want to call it, and they're just a really good team. I think they're going to be in the season next year.
They also have Jeff Teague, which is a great pickup.
Jeff Teague, yeah,
great pickup for point guard. My 7th seed, I gotta go with the Heat. They have Hassan Whiteside and Dion Waiters and Goran Dragic. Great. Dion Waiters had a great season, like I said before, and Goran Dragic is a good point guard in my opinion. Even though Chris Bosh actually retired this season, I think still they'll get to the playoffs.
Finally, 8th seed. Do you want to do 9th seed and stuff too? Or no?
No, let's just.
For the 8th seed, I am going to go with the New Orleans Pelicans because last year for the first half of the season before the All-Star break, they just had Anthony Davis. They didn't do that well. In the second half of the season, they got DeMarcus Cousins. But this year, they're going to start off. They're going to get used to DeMarcus Cousins. They're going to play the whole year with DeMarcus Cousins, and I think that they will make the 8th seed.
My 8th seed has to go with I got to go with the 76ers. They got Joel Embiid, just picked up Markelle Fultz. And, J.J. Redick they also signed, which I think was a good player. So I think they actually will make the playoffs. Now, I think they're going to get swept in the first round, but that's just my opinion. We do have also another standings from a source. We will look at it. So in the East, their first seed they have Cavs, actually, LeBron, of course, and second seed they have Wizards. Then third seed they have Celtics. Fourth seed they have Raptors. Fifth seed they have Heat. Sixth seed they have Bucks. Seventh seed they have Hornets, and eighth seed they have 76ers.
And for the West, they put first seed Warriors, second seed Rockets, third seed Spurs, fourth seed Thunder, fifth seed Timberwolves, sixth seed Blazers, seventh seed Clippers, and eighth seed Grizzlies. I forgot about the Grizzlies, but I still don't think they'll make the playoffs. But here you go.
So, that I think will wrap up the video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to also put on the notifications so you can be informed every time I post a new video. I will leave his link in the bio below. So, yeah, I'll see you next time. Hail Joey Noter. Out.
Peace!